live, local. This is a Fox 12 First Alert Weather Day.
Welcome back on this First Alert Weather Day. We're checking back in with Chief Meteorologist Mark Nelson.
We've got some excitement ongoing here at the 4 o'clock newscast. So see this large area of yellow and kind of the orange and the red? That indicates, you know, moderate to heavy rain in this case. And the Weather Service just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for this area, basically from Hillsborough. It's kind of hard to see yellow there, but for about another 14 minutes here, kind of this whole area. Notice it's not like a summertime thunderstorm where there's like one little circle and we're tracking it. It's a large area, but the deal is when there's very strong wind overhead, as you get the really heavy showers like this, strong wind overhead can mix down pretty low all the way down to ground level. So we can get sudden gusts to like 50 miles per hour just in an isolated spot or two. And I know up on Chehalem Mountain there, just southwest of Hillsborough and Shoals, just had a peak gust of 54. Now that's high up on the hill, about 1,400 feet. But the point is, and get really windy really quickly somewhere in here, and that's why the Weather Service just put out that severe thunderstorm warning. Notice east side of town, not so wet. If we check out the current winds, ooh, look at that, Hillsborough, just, is that right? Yeah, 54 mile per hour gust. That's as high as we expected even tonight. So clearly, some of the strong wind has mixed down. That can cause damage if you got maybe a power flash on the west side of town. That may be why. And then, yeah, it takes maybe 10 or 15 minutes for these gusts to catch up to real time. There's a gust of 40 at Aurora and 46 out there at McMinnville. So we're getting one surge of wind this afternoon from that area of thunderstorms. And we don't usually see this camera shake like this. That current wind speed is from the top of the hour at 4 p.m. at Pearson Air Park. Clearly, is not south at 8 miles per hour. So yeah, we're getting strong wind now, mixing down on the west side of the metro area. So as for rain, we're not too concerned. I mean, yes, it'll rain a bunch tonight, but just some local ponding of water on the roadways. The wind is what we're concerned with tonight. That's why it's a first alert weather evening and weather night. So coast gust 55 to 75 in general, valley gust 40 to 50. In general, there could be an isolated spot higher. And of course, we're going to get power outages. A big deal is because we have wet soil and we get the downed trees. That's a big issue there. Okay, in fact, just take a look at one of our models here, and you can see the wind seems to want to peak 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock this evening. Kind of backs off a little, but it's a very slow drop. This is the morning commute ride in here, gusts maybe 30 or so. So I think a lot of you are going to see some power outages during the nighttime tonight and probably through the morning commute. So far at the coastline, we've seen gusts 60 to 65 in general, although Newport Bridge just had a gust of 74. I think that was about midday, and you can see it's very windy in the valley and also out at Newport right now. So kids in the morning, I think there are going to be a few scatter power outages for the bus stop forecast. Breezy and wet in the afternoon. Now here's the biggie for tomorrow. It really calms down after 10 a.m. This thing is over and it'll be a nice afternoon. Look at the timing on the rain. You see the solid rain that comes in this evening. It's there through the night, then it lifts north. Look at 3 p.m. tomorrow, looks great. Okay, so let's wrap it all up here. Tomorrow morning, I think it'll be rainy and breezy. It's going to be a stormy night tonight. Strongest wind we've had here from the south since around Christmas time, day after Christmas. Much calmer by noon, and then tomorrow afternoon, other than some branches and some trees down and some power lines still down, there will be nothing happening weather-wise tomorrow afternoon, which is good news. And again, we're still looking for great weather Wednesday and Thursday, and I think that'll continue through Friday, and then we have showers over the weekend. So lots to track this evening, probably the busiest weather we've had since the, for sure since the snowstorm, but this kind of southerly wind we don't get very often. So we'll be tracking that as we go through the evening shows.